So I'm sitting here with Carlos Ochoa out of California. He owns the channel Laundromat Money on TikTok. He has over 1 million followers, and he's kicking some ass, I guess. Tell me about your channel and what made you start this.
Really, I just bought the laundromat, started making some videos, and then it started to blow up. After it started to actually get a lot of followers, I started showing people how much I made with the ins and outs of owning a laundromat, and then it just really just grew from there. And I started meeting some really cool people like yourself, and then like these guys here, and then that's really it. Just started making more content for the people that were asking questions, and it just grew.
What else do you do besides videos? I mean, so everybody knows you on your videos. Of course, you don't like to show your face. Why do you not like to show your face, Carlos?
I love my anonymity. I love it. Walking down the street, I like walking down the street and people not knowing who I am. At some point, like right now, I'm gonna have to show my face, and then people will point me out of the street, hey, are you the laundromat guy? And I'll have to say yes, but I don't know. I like my anonymity. At some point, to scale, you have to start showing your face, so you'll be seeing a lot more content with me inside of it, but right now, I just do the faceless videos, which is nice.
Have you ever thought about doing a collaboration with someone? I mean, so there's a lot of people let me rephrase that. Has anybody approached you about doing a collaboration, like some of the big channels out there?
A few have, yeah. A couple of big channels have approached me, but since I do a lot of my faceless stuff, I don't really do a lot of collaborations. But like I said, at some point it's the natural evolution of things. I'm gonna have to do it.
One more question.
Yeah.
Why laundry?
Why laundry? Because it's cheap to get into and it's passive.
You're out of California. Are you from California?
Yeah, from California, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yes, sir.
So, what made you decide to get into the laundromat business?
To be honest, it was for sale, and it was 5 minutes away from my house. It was 2020, actually 2021, and COVID was running rampant, and I did really well in stocks. I was sitting on a bunch of cash, and the place was for sale next to my house, $125,000, and but it wasn't making any money. It was super run down. Had to pass on it. Bought a house instead, and then the guy reached back out to me, said it was now $80,000. So I did my due diligence, reduced it to 65, and then bought it cash for 65. I had to put a lot more money into it. There was it was super run down, so I had to fix all the machines. I probably spent another $20,000 to $30,000 in renovations, and then bought I'm running curbside laundries for the software, so I got all the hardware and started to pick up and delivery, and kind of just worked my ass off for the first year, about 40 to 50 hours per week. And then after that, I was able to create revenue to be able to hire like a manager and be able to make it to where I'm not there every day. And
so it's not so passive, or is it? Or have you made it to where? How many hours a week do you work your laundromat now? Now you've had the laundromat 4 years now?
3.5 to 4 years. Yeah.
So how much time do you spend in your laundry?
So in the beginning, I need everyone to know this. In the beginning, you're going to work. You have to learn your business. You have to work your business. If you don't know your business, your employees will run you out of business. So you have to know what you're doing so that whenever they're messing around with you, you can get them in line, teach them how to do everything. So in the beginning, super 40 to 50 hours a week. Thank God I had another job that I could run on the phone, so I could spend most of my time in the laundromat. But after the revenue starts rolling in, you can start putting systems in place where you have managers that are dealing with the employees, and then they're kind of running the day-to-day for you. Now, I work maybe 15 to 20 hours a week in the laundromat. I'm always working. There's always work to be done. So I'm always on the phone. I'm always doing something. I'm always thinking about the laundromat. But physically in the store, maybe 15 to 20. If I really have to do some work.
Is this all you do?
No. I have 4 group homes in Visalia. So for mentally ill, I have it's like elderly, high functioning adults. and then I run the social media business, and I have an Airbnb as well.
Well, how'd you get into the group home business?
That was the first thing that I started off with. It was my excuse me. My mom was doing it in the beginning, and she was doing more of like a board and care type thing. She lived in the house with people, and then she was about to retire, and I told her, hey, look, I've been helping you my whole life. Let me take over. I kind of changed it from board and care, where you have to actually help the people, to like a room and board where it's independent living. And so I'm kind of basically just room for rent, but I pay all the bills and groceries and all that good stuff.
Okay. So you went from group homes to a laundromat. Now, one thing that I've noticed, why did you just suddenly jump into social media? Because you have over, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
Combined, it's about 2.5 million.
2.5 million.
It's been a
wow.
fun ride, yeah.
So I guess your revenue is a little bit higher on TikTok than it is in laundromats.
Yeah, it's funny. In the beginning, it was lopsided, right? The laundromat was making the money. TikTok was just a fun thing that I was doing. People were following me. It was just something that was just fun to do. And now it's turned into a full-blown business, and it makes more money than the laundromat.
That's amazing. All right, so who do you look up to in the laundromat business? Is there anybody that you look to and say, hey, I want to be like them. I want to make my business like theirs and be successful like they've done. Is there anyone?
It's funny you guys say that. Yourself and Randy are two people that I've met that are
really
huge in the laundromat business, and I honestly want to follow in you guys' footsteps. And there's two different sections to that, right? So there's a wash and fold, what I want to do for my wash and fold business to scale it, which is what you guys are doing, which is fantastic. And then there's, on the flip side, there's social media, people that I follow on social media. One person that we spoke about a little earlier was Brandon Schlichter.
Yes.
And he was the person that I kind of modeled my videos after, whenever I started watching a bunch.
That's Investment Joy.
Investment Joy, yes. And he makes fantastic, awesome content. So I started modeling my videos off of his, and then kind of, you get your own style after a while. And so his and Cody Sanchez is great as well.
Oh, Cody Sanchez, yes, she's
fantastic.
She's top notch. So, who would you want to come interview you? Who would be your dream interview? Upflip, Cody Sanchez, Joe Rogan. Who would you, if you could pick anybody to come interview you?
It would be Cody Sanchez for sure. 1,000%. 1,000.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Now, we have someone here who has been interviewed by Cody Sanchez, Mark Vlaskamp. He owns The Fold.
Oh,
he's here. He's here today, and he's with 2U Laundry now. But Mark.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Mark Vlaskamp. He has built quite an empire himself. So that's unbelievable.
It's funny you mentioned that one, because that's one of the videos that I saw that really inspired me to do the wash and fold business, because he was doing so well.
Yeah. Now, what's next for you, Carlos? When you see 5 years down the road, what's next?
It's got to be a combination of expanding my laundromat business and expanding my social media business. Okay. And in the beginning, it was owning a laundromat and then social media on the side. And now it's kind of social media and laundromat on the side almost. It's like the two, they both work together. So increase one to increase the other.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite sports team?
Raiders.
What's your favorite college team?
I don't watch it.
Okay, so what's your favorite school?
School? The U, baby.
The U.
I'm just kidding.
What's the U?
I'm just kidding.
Miami?
I don't follow them, man.
What's your favorite soft drink?
Soft drink? You know what? Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Okay. What's your favorite alcoholic drink?
Vodka Red Bull.
You smoke cigars?
Sometimes.
What's your favorite cigar?
I don't have one.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. You like horse racing?
Don't watch it.
Okay.
What's the best guy, man?
What's the best horse of all time?
The best horse of all time? Oh, man. I don't know.
Secretariat. All right. So, what? You watch NASCAR?
No, I don't.
What do you do for fun?
I snowboard.
What's your favorite vacation park?
Mammoth Mountain.
Mammoth Mountain. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the most daring thing you've ever done?
Daring thing? Skydiving without anyone strapped to your back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, now, what's your favorite rock band of all time?
AC/DC.
All right. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Anything else I missed?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Now, Randy Roberts is my camera guy, which is why there's going to be a lot of jump cuts because of him. But now, you've learned a little bit about Carlos Ochoa, so hopefully you'll learn. Go check his channel out, Laundromat Money. It's an unbelievable channel. You'll learn a lot about the business. Carlos, have you ever thought about starting just a social media company of some sort?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I already have one, just like you already have one, just where I just make videos off of what I'm doing at my day job. I mean, really the only way that I could see of expanding my current social media business is to buy another business that I can make videos off of, like a self-serve car wash or something like that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Well, you did tell me you bought a car wash, or you're buying a car wash.
Negotiating,
Okay.
yeah. We'll
Now, but with that being said, you say you've done some consulting work, and actually, Carlos has consulted me on how to fix some of my videos to get more views on TikTok, and it was amazing because he taught me a few tricks and tips, and you could sell that because when I did that, you called me the next day. You see, you got 50,000 views. I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe what you were telling me, but the little tricks you taught me were monumental in what my TikTok exploded from 3,000 viewers or followers to 16.9 thousand followers in a matter of, what was it, 4 days?
Yeah.
And you called me and said, you see, I told you. And I was like, you did. Now I didn't stick with the program because I'm sort of, but I need to go back to some of that. But I enjoy how I do.
We have our own styles, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But it's unbelievable. You could actually start a business teaching people, in my personal opinion, on how to do this and do it the right way, and they could gain much traction with their TikTok if that's what they want to do. But that's there as well, and that's why I asked you the question: what are you going to do as far as social media company?
Currently, for social media, for anyone that's wondering, there's 3 main revenue streams that I use. It's one is views, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. They'll pay you for views. Number 2 is sponsorships. People will pay you to sponsor their product or service or whatever it is, and they'll pay you per video or for a cluster of videos. And then the 3rd one is consulting. People that want to get into the business, they mostly want to learn how to get into it, how to value it, how to, what it takes to be able to get into the business that you're running online. And then so that's and then like you were talking about, consulting people on how to start a social media thing is one thing that I haven't done. It's mostly people that want to get into the business. I kind of just let them know how to value a laundromat, how to get financed, what to look for which questions to ask, different things like that.
Yeah.
But consulting people on how to grow their social media presence is another thing that I haven't done. But good idea.
Well, it's a great conversation, and it's honestly an honor to know you and you to be my friend.
Thank you very much, man.
There's a little tidbit. You see the guy behind the camera. Finally, he's in front of the camera.
True.
He's never in front of the camera, but we got the opportunity to see him first and foremost firsthand.
Yes, sir.
And go
You're the only one, too. I haven't done any interviews like this before, ever. So, first one to ever interview me at all.
Well, I'm honored. Great conversation.
Oh,
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.